secondary, and Edwin Spillman as well, filling in for Arian Carter, a linebacker that also opted out.
On second and short, it's Valentine to move the chain. A little extracurricular, pushing and shoving. And it leads the nation in last-minute wins over the last 3 seasons. Double clutches and still fits it in on a falling catch by Beatty, the senior from Rochester, Illinois.
Well, had some pressure
To play some ball control offense today, even though Altmaier loves to go up-tempo. Complete for the first down. That's Colin Dixon. And a suplex to take him down. William Wright on the defensive side for... So Illinois goes backwards for the first time. 1st and 15. Altmaier design run. He is a physical and willing runner. He rips off 7 that time. Jeremiah Thielander with the stop.
And that's a really good defensive front all day.
Knappich, a redshirt freshman from Kennewick, Washington, transferred from Idaho. Altmaier going deep down the sideline. And a fantastic grab and coverage by Colin Dixon. He had Ty Redmond touchdowns for Altmaier over the course of the season. And a swing pass to Valentine out of the backfield. He gets stood up immediately, picks up only 1. Middle of the pack in the Big Ten. Altmaier looking for Beatty. He's covered. Now over the middle. Progression incomplete. Trying to work the backside of it. And Justin Boeck, and that'll be in the country in 5 different offensive categories. He has thrown for 200 yards plus in every one of his starts, and Illinois gets to him on the first snap. James Thompson Jr.
This offense likes to run the football a lot. Joe Barna, big shoes to fill, with Gabe Ackes out of the lineup. And on the back end, honorable mention, all Big Ten safety Miles Scott is going to have his hands full.
After the sack, 3rd down 10. Aguilar. Deep out, and is caught for a first down by Braylon Staley. SEC's the country in yards per game in the first quarter. And now they turn to the ground game, and Deshaun Bishop had a great visit with Aaron Henry, the Illinois defensive coordinator, yesterday. He's well opening quarter, even the opening drive, and we saw them get to Aguilar in the first snap. A little dump off to Bishop. He's from Knoxville, and he runs out of bounds for a gain of 12. Knoxville about 3 hours east of here.
Them especially in the first quarter.
And they're a great running team, and they stick with Bishop here. And a big part of the running, Cole, is a tight end play, and they're happy to have Miles Kitselman, number 87, back on the field.
Absolute bowl game.
He's from tiny Linden, Kansas. JUCO, then Bama, then Tennessee. Out of the backfield, a stumbling catch made by Bishop.
Kitselman banged up a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things he told the training
on to Bama, and then Tennessee. And he's leading the way here. On the ground again, enough for a first down for Deshaun Bishop.
And this was really part of the game plan. I talked to Joey Halsley, the ability to run the football. We'll try to get them out of that.
And they keep it on the ground, and a huge gain inside the 10. And Deshaun Bishop as Tennessee knocking on the door. Independence Bowl. This is the Nissan Stadium, first ever meeting between Tennessee and Illinois, the Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl. Tom Hart, Jordan Rogers, Cole Kublik. Out of the shotgun, Aguilar pulls it back, has room to rumble, and a cutback in the open field into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joey Aguilar feeling it tonight. And Gilbert punches it through. Tennessee with a 7-0 lead in the first ever meeting.
Wrong direction.
On the ground to the right side. They get some of that yardage back on a physical run by Aiden Lawford. It's Hank Beatty in motion, and he gets back to the backfield. They fake it to him. He's wide open, but Altmaier goes downfield for the completion to Hudson Clement. And an Illinois first. He was born and raised on SEC football. A little swing pass. Beatty can throw. Great high school quarterback. Back to Altmaier, and that one's incomplete and trickles out of bounds.
Football that time.
Beatty put up incredible numbers at Rochester High School. Altmaier takes the bad snap and delivers a strike to Beatty. Beatty was the Gatorade Player of the Year at Rochester High against the Southeastern Conference. Altmaier hands off, first man through, and that's good enough for the first down.
Tom, you mentioned Hank Beatty in the bowl game last year. Justin
used 3 different backs so far tonight. Lawfrey finds a little bit of room before he is wrestled to the ground. That's Edwin Spillman with the stop.
I like
6-time Pro Bowler, 14 years in the league. Altmaier in play action, has time, fires in zone, caught for an Illinois touchdown. Justin Bowick for a gain of 18, and the Illini on the board. On for the point after. "36 seconds remaining in the opening quarter from Nashville." Home at the time. A couple of different JUCO stops for an interruption in his career. It's a 3-yard gain on first down by Deshaun Bishop. He was telling us that he took a firefighter's EMTs, and that was his goal when he was going to quit football. Trying to roll left, and he gets taken down, but falls forward for a couple. Leon Lowry Jr. the stop, and that'll take it. And he is 4 for 4 to start this one. On third down, off his back foot, got pressured again, and it falls incomplete.
Just good
Me at Ole Miss, and then I failed. I had to regroup, and it took a while. And Brett Bielema and Barry Lunny telling us in our meetings yesterday, probably took about a full calendar year to finally find his foot.
quarterbacks in school history.
He was not familiar with the Illinois program or even the campus when he first showed up. Little swing pass, plenty of room for Valentine, and he takes it past midfield. And like the weather today, coaching staff embraced him even through the rocky times, which included a 5-interception game against Penn State. Altmaier pressured again, and Tennessee comes up with the sack. It's a loss of nearly 5. It's David Arkin in for protection. It was play action all the way. Or pardon me, delayed handoff to Valentine. And he'll be short of the first down and set up third and median. Before you threw 5 picks, you're still my starting quarterback tonight. Here's Beatty on the sweep. Good vision for Beatty before he gets crunched, and he picks up the Illinois first down. Reception and a punt return this season. The Rochester Rocket. They play fake to him. Altmaier steps up in the pocket, little shake, and he dives forward. Impressive for Tennessee in the back end.
Yeah.
The issues they've had injury-wise, specifically at corner. They lost their best corner before the season even started. And Ty Redmond. They're down 4. Pressure from the edge. Altmaier stands tall, delivers, but it is short of the marker as Bowick gets taken down a yard. Altmaier shovel pass into traffic, and it was intercepted by Tennessee. Bryson Eason. End of the season for Josh Heupel on the ground, and a solid gain by Star Thomas.
And this run game from Tennessee is triangled, yet Illinois playing a lot of deep 2-safety zone coverage. Here they go.
Pocket collapsing, and Aguilar taken down again. Second sack of the night for Illinois. Eli fell. They're still getting pressure on the quarterback without him. Aguilar has room to rumble. Sandwiched at the 39 and picked up the first down.
After thinking at one point, really mentally saying he was going to walk away from the game, to the season he's put together here at Tennessee is going to give him the opportunity to play in the NFL. Something that I think in 2020, in a camp somewhere next year, no doubt.
Well, he told us that his welcome to major college football moment was the Georgia game in Knoxville. That was a huge early season game, a missed kick and some tough break for Tennessee. Good for passing yards against the Dogs. Another first down on the ground. Straight ahead run again. Star Thomas making headway right up the gut. Into alignment. And that they're going to take some chances and try to bring pressure in those situations. Big hit from the safety spot by Mac Resetich. Davis caught fire tied in towards the tail end of the season with Kitzelman out. Aguilar going deep over the middle. Caught for a first down. And and taken down at the 20 is Mike Matthews. That's a pickup aside. Low scoring first half between Tennessee and Illinois. And a huge hit in the backfield by James Kreutz. Second of the Kreutz brothers to make a play tonight. On the ground, 8 out of 9 plays. Aguilar over the middle. Here's Staley. Staley, one of 3 SEC freshmen of the year in school history.
The ball is going in that direction.
Aguilar scanning the field. On the run, incomplete, right through the hands of Staley. And near this season. Wind is indoor. And a chip shot hung up, but went wide. And a missed field goal for Gilbert, and that brings it into that drop. First and 10. Batted and nearly picked by Tennessee. Idris Farouk. Straight ahead. And Illinois going back to Lawfery.
This defense is playing pretty well so far.
Under 3 minutes to go before halftime. Lawfery again. And he takes it just shy of midfield. Lawfery. Luke Altmaier swings it to the outside. And a first down catch by Colin Dixon.
Altmaier is so good in these
possession. They've done a fantastic job shortening this game. And now they go right back to the ground game. And Lawfery, and he took a massive knock after a gain of 8.
Well, it's exactly the game plan you want.
All 3 timeouts remaining as we approach a minute 20 to play in the first half. Lawfery bottled up in the backfield and thrown down for a loss of 1. Jeremiah Thielander, junior middle linebacker, making his defensive coordinator for Tennessee. It's on Kalen DeBoer's staff for a number of years. Floated to the outside, complete for a first down. And Bowick out of bounds to stop the clock. 46 seconds left.
And that's that.
Beatty vacates, pump to him. And they go back to him after the defense fell off, and his stiff arm takes him out of bounds. Altmaier may have had a shot. Lawfery the lone back. Altmaier play action again. Fires in zone. Incomplete. A lot of coverage in the back end there. Trying to fit it into Hudson Clement. We talked to Barry Lundy, the offense. Pressure coming up the middle. Altmaier lobs it into the end zone. Beatty has it knocked away. Fantastic coverage for Tennessee and Jalen McMurray. Play clock getting late. They do. Pressure from the edge, though. Altmaier fires in zone. It is batted away off the back of the Tennessee defender, Ty Redmond. And Alano drills it. Illinois in front for the first time tonight. A 12-play, 67. Aguilar has 9 completions of 50 yards or more this season, and that one's incomplete as he tried to throw it on the run to Braylon Staley.
Line up on the outside as well.
Aguilar is only 6 of 9 in this first half. Volunteers 0-2 this season when trailing at the half. Team will have to reverse a trend. For Illinois, 8-0 when leading at the half this season. And the Illini with a 7 lead into the locker room as Illinois looks for back-to-back wins against an SEC opponent in the postseason after knocking off South